Rosa, why join ChuckTown Homes?
So I interviewed a few different teams in Savannah. I knew that I needed some structure. Being new to real estate, I didn't quite know the ins and outs of real estate. And I had a great conversation with James, and I knew the potential that Savannah had. And I saw it with other teams like Charleston. And so I put all my pennies into that gamble, and it's worked out great for me.
Rosa, how would you describe the culture at ChuckTown Homes to somebody new who hasn't experienced
Oh
it?
my gosh, very family oriented. We're a very tight knit group of people. I feel like over time, at first, the newbies are a little, kind of anxious and scared. But once they get to know everyone and get comfortable, we're a family, and you can literally ask anything, and somebody will have an answer for you. So we have a great support system.
Rosa, you're an assistant team leader down in Savannah. Tell us a little bit about what that job is and what it entails.
Yeah, so being an assistant team leader is, and I'm also a mentor and a certified trainer, but being all those things, it allows me to have good relationships with the agents coming in and just being a resource to them. Finding out a lot of times with new agents, one of the first things that happen is they'll go hot and heavy, and a deal goes sideways, and then all of a sudden they kind of lose that momentum. So it's just kind of talking to them, helping them out, and letting them know that that's part of the process, and we just got to keep going.
Rosa, can you share a story where the support from the team made a big difference in your success?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things that I did, or one of the things that I absolutely love about the team, is that I'm getting leads from people that I would have never had the opportunity to know because they're coming from a different state, a different part of the world. And within my first year at Chucktown, I closed a million dollar deal that I would not have had I not been with Chucktown.
Rosa, how has being part of ChuckTown Homes changed the way you do business?
So the first year that I became a real estate agent, I was kind of not doing it consistently, and so the hubby was like, "So, how many deals are you working on, babe? What's going on?" And so what Chucktown gave me was consistency and structure, which is what I needed. I needed those tools. I knew that I would be great, but I just knew that I needed structure, and that's what Chucktown has given me. It's given me structure and the ability to work multiple deals and have these amazing reminders to follow up with your clients when you're supposed to.
Rosa, what's one closing story that always makes you smile when you think back on it?
Oh gosh, there's a few. One of them, Mr. Jose and his partner, he hardworking businessman. In the U.S., legal status was a little difficult to kind of get him to buy a home, and we worked over a year to make it happen, and we finally did, and it was a great feeling for me to be able to get him to the closing table.
Rosa, if you could go back in time and give your new agent self one piece of advice, what would it be?
It would be to be consistent. In the beginning of my career with Chucktown, I kind of rode the roller coaster, and one of the things that has changed this year, especially, is just being consistent, prospecting, and just kind of looking at everything you've got going on. But just because you have deals right now, you've got to kind of look at the future. So don't forget to prospect, even if it's 30 minutes a day.
Rosa, being an assistant team leader down in Savannah requires a lot of work and a lot of leadership. Why are you passionate about doing that?
So I saw what the team was when I first started, and I want to be able to help the people that are coming in. And I see the growth, and I see the efforts being done with all the training and just how big Chucktown has grown overall. And I just like to be a resource to people because I want everyone on my team to be successful, not just me.
Rosa, what's one mistake or your biggest mistake that you've made in real estate? What have you learned from it and how did you overcome it?
Yeah, the same thing, the roller coaster. You get so consumed with your current clients, and you make that a big focus, and you don't prospect or you do other things. And yeah, if I was a new agent, one of the first things that I would do is I'd be working on transitioning all the way to tier 4, because once you get to that level, all the doors open for you. And so one of the things that I've done is my baseline is listings, and then my cherry on top is buyer agents.
Rosa, a new agent joining ChuckTown Homes, what are 2 pieces of advice that you would give them to be as successful as you are today?
Ask questions. Don't assume. That's what we're here for. You're joining a team for that support, and feel free to ask questions. There's absolutely no dumb question. And utilize all the tools we have. I mean, we have an amazing admin team. We have, there's just so many resources available. Ask questions. You may not know the answer immediately, but we will definitely get it to you.
Rosa, what are you most excited about for your future in real estate?
Oh gosh. So yeah, it's been eventful, especially since I've joined the team. Like I've already met last year's numbers, and so I kind of want to see where I can push it without killing myself.
Rosa, what's your most favorite memory you have with your ChuckTown Homes colleagues?
There's a lot. I mean, you guys, well, ChuckTown as a whole really does a lot when it comes to like events, and it's nice to kind of, we're all busy, but if we find time to go do pickleball or meet for lunch or celebrate someone's birthday, it's just the little things that kind of make us part of a family, and I really enjoy those things.
Rosa, in your real estate career, what has been your proudest moment?
There's a lot, but honestly, and this may not be for everybody, I love working. I love having my own schedule. Like I love going to a nail appointment in the middle of the day and nobody can tell me anything as long as I get my job done and I'm treating my clients the best way that I can. I love having control of my schedule. I know that not every day is like that, but I love it. I love to go home and let my dogs go for a run and then go do other things. Like I control my schedule, and I've done, the brick and mortar business. I've done the military. I've done the corporate world. And this career to me and the flexibility of my schedule is why I absolutely love it.
Rosa, we always talk to agents about why they work as hard as they do. What's your why?
So I have this really big house that I need to remodel, and so that's part of my why, to be quite honest.